So what I have here is a PC built in the Fractal Ridge PC case, and it's one of those small console cases that I'm doing a slight review on since I did a build in it. But the build I do was kind of unique from the traditional build. So right now I've been playing this game for over an hour to get a feel of a thermal based on the build that I did. Now compared to all the other normal build, this build actually have a all-in-one cooler and also a 5060 Ti 16 gigabyte GPU in it, and I managed to fit all of those, and the thermals are pretty good. During gaming, thermals hit around 66, 67, and yeah, it never really go above that. It go way below, but intensive scene it never hit 70. Now you may be saying that that's normal for a GPU in a small case, but to get everything to fit, I had to do some slight modification to get the 240 all-in-one cooler along with the GPU itself. I had to do a few modification because the case doesn't, or it wasn't designed for that purpose to use both a all-in-one and a full-length GPU. But we are gonna, go in it and have a look, and you'll see how I set it up. I know I would say unique. Now this configuration that I did, if you look at the temperatures, is just for this build only with the components that I'm using. If you want to do something similar like this, you may have to go with what I have because that's what I based the build off. You can experiment with other GPUs, but I will list all the components that I use for this build down below. And yeah, you can try it out. So what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to be, shutting down this, and then we're going to go to a workshop and we're going to take it apart. Well, not fully, but I'm going to remove the side panels and the top, and you'll see exactly how I get everything to fit and build this nice gaming PC. And I'll also list the component for all the other stuff that I have in it. So yeah, let's shut this down and we'll get right to it. I'll see you in the workshop. Alright, so here we have our PC. So let's get into it. So we're gonna remove the side panel. Then we're gonna remove the top. Probably don't have to remove the top, but we'll get a better look into it. So let's see what we have here. So I'm using the same build from the previous videos that I have. I know I laid the specs out in that video, but I'll put it up on the screen so you can see what we are working with within this small build. And you can see this is the all-in-one, that's the radiator itself. And if I turn it around, and that's our 5060 Ti 18 gig, as I said, 16 gigs. So how did I manage to fit all of this? Because as we know, the card itself is a lot wider than what this case can hold. As you can see, it actually fits perfectly fine. But we're going to remove the top, and I'm going to give you a top-down view of what I did. And whatever modification that I made, it doesn't affect thermals whatsoever. It actually makes the thermals a little bit better, and you can have control over how good the thermals are by adjusting the actual fan curve of the PC itself. So alright, so let's done. get that set aside. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring the camera over, and so we can have a top-down view. I'll explain how I configured this section with the GPU and the all-in-one. And yeah, we'll do that right now. All right, so what I did here is, first I have two from the top. I think they're 80 millimeters, and these are pulling air inside into the case itself, because I want to create some sort of positive air pressure. And the fan is set to pull air from inside out. But what I actually did, I end up removing the actual cooler from the GPU itself. So I didn't void any warranty or anything, because the warranty sticker is for taking off the heatsink. So I just removed the fan itself. And what I'm doing, I'm using the fan on the radiator itself to cool the heatsink on the GPU. So if I tilt it forward, you can see where the heatsink actually meets the 120mm fan. And these fans are 120mm by 25. So anything bigger, it won't work. Anything shorter, so if you use a 15mm fan, it won't be effective, because you can see the fan is right up against the heatsink, and it's not damaging the fins or anything. To accomplish that, I had to actually use 3M tape on the rod itself, and not use the screws, because the screws will damage the fins. So it creates a tight fit, and it allows, while the rod is being cooled, okay, it pulls air in. So here will come in from the two sides of the fin, come all the way into the center of the fin, and through the fan and through the radiator. And actually that keeps the GPU at a nice operating temperature, even in heavy gaming. So that's how I actually accomplished this. And yeah, everything seemed to work just fine. There's no issue whatsoever. Would I recommend this? It's not for the faint of heart, because not everyone will want to remove the GPU cooler. And it all depends on the power draw of the GPU and the size of the GPU. So I know that mine work for this scenario. If someone else want to build something similar, and they choose a different type of GPU, different style build, I'm not quite sure that this setup will work. But it works for mine, it works just fine. And you know, I've gamed for hours. The temperature haven't reached in the 80s or anything. The most I've ever seen it go is around 67. In idle, it idles at 32 degrees. And yeah, so that is the current build, and it's game excellent. So this is just an overview of, you know, building a small console size PC built in the Fractal Design Ridge. And on the front here, where we have display. So display is actually from the AIO. So it comes with a display you can attach here, because it has a magnetic bottom. You can stick it on. But what I choose to do, I choose to modify it a bit and put it on the front of the case, so I can actually see CPU or GPU temperature. So yeah, so that was a quick review of this build that I did. As I said, I did put the parts that I use up on the screen. I'll also put them in the description below, so you can see all the parts that I use to do this build. So yeah, so thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.